The Lee County Sheriff's Office promised that the Crime Manor neighborhood would no longer be called Crime Manor. Its proper name, Pine Manor, has long been forgotten by the residents since the neighborhood's notorious for crime. However, the Lee County Sheriff's Office did a sweep, eliminating many of the illegal residents from other countries, with the promise that by removing these illegal immigrants from the community, Crime Manor would become a safer and better place, and that the neighborhood would be cleaned up and it would become a safe place, and it would no longer be called Crime Manor. So, what could we call Crime Manor now? As conditions worsen, perhaps now we could call it Crime Major. More homelessness, more crime, more vagrants, and a community that was already in bad shape is now moving even further into urban decay. While Hurricane Ian did a damage to the appearance of the neighborhood, the increase in lawlessness, homelessness, and just more of a criminal feel to the neighborhood is more present than ever, and it seems that expelling these people that were here illegally and letting that void be filled with people from other neighborhoods in Fort Myers has just created an even worse situation. And if Crime Manor was a manor of crime, it can now be a major of crime since conditions in this neighborhood for the residents continue to worsen. Promises were made to the community. Improvements were expected. This neighborhood was going to change forever. Photos were taken, posts were created, videos were uploaded to the internet, letting everybody in Lee County know that this would no longer be Crime Manor. However, while the community continues to snitch on criminals at an alarming rate, conditions only continue to worsen, and it seems that Crime Manor is actually worse off now than it was before the police sweeps. Look, Daddy, there's more police in the neighborhood. Would you rather have illegals next door who are hardworking and taking care of their families, or would you rather have U.S. citizens who are all about the life of crime, homelessness, and addiction? That is the question the people of Lee County must ask themselves, as the demographics of Pine Manor went from being over 90% Hispanic to less than 40% in just a few months. Let's take a look at the improvements. All right, guys, so we're walking in Pine Manor, aka Crime Manor, and you can see there's a lot of police here. Normal. This place is always popping off. You can see everybody's kind of hanging out to see what's going to go down. But this is typical in this neighborhood. This neighborhood is always just kind of popping off. We'll see what it's about. It smells like, oh, there's a porta potty here. This is like kids walking around outside and kind of grimy ghetto looking area. They got a bunch of cops here. Typical for this area. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Crime Manor. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a nice day. And there's a lot more going on here, guys. There's a lot going on. Wow, it's going down. They got no, it's not a helicopter. This is serious. They got a lot of cops on here. Typical Crime Manor. Crime neighborhood, typical stuff. Typical Crime Manor. See if I can station myself out of the way here. See if we can station ourselves kind of out of the way so we're not involved in any. This neighborhood's always popping off. It seems like since the hurricane, it might have got a lot worse. Let me just park myself over here so we're kind of out of the way. But typical Crime Manor. Typical Crime Manor fashion. We are in the trenches of the 239 today, guys. Not sure what's unfolding here, but it's unfolding. Neighborhood's always had a bad reputation, but it seems like over the last few years, it's really gone downhill. Somebody on their knee over there. There's police in all directions, so not sure. This is typical Fort Myers, though. Typical Fort Myers. Not sure what went down, but there's people walking in all directions. Recently, the Lee County Sheriff's Office said they don't want to hear people say this neighborhood's called Crime Manor, but I think every single time you come out here, there's something going on. This neighborhood just always seems to have something going on. I'm not sure what the crap. Like, supposedly they did some raids and it was supposed to get better, but it doesn't seem like it actually seems like it got worse. You know, they did some immigration raids, and I guess whatever moved into this neighborhood after the immigration raids was worse than whatever was going on here before them. Because they had some immigration raids come to the neighborhood, and they scared away all the people that were living here. So now a new crowd moved in, and now it's possibly worse than it was before. I mean, it was bad before. It was bad. You see there's graffiti over here that says kind of some specific statements about the law right there. You know, some very specific statements about the law over there. But it just seems like this neighborhood was bad and it got worse, man. And it clearly, like, the immigration raids made it worse because the people that were here. How you gonna do that, bro? How you gonna do that? What? What's good, man? Cop over there. But anyways, it seems like after the immigration raids that they did in this neighborhood, it just went from bad to worse. Went from bad to worse because what moved in, like, the neighborhood was bad. Don't get me wrong, it was a bad neighborhood. But when the immigration raids came through, it left a void, and that void got filled very quickly. Neighborhood was probably like 90% Hispanic, maybe 90% Hispanic it was, maybe, I don't know, right before the raids a year ago. Now it's probably just 40% Hispanic, so like, it went from bad to worse. It really did. See what it comes down to, but all kind of people just hanging. People nosy as crap. Yeah, I'm getting paid for it. I'm not sure. People nosy, but I'm getting paid for being nosy, so I gotta do it. I don't know what's good. I have no idea. I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my job. But anyways, I don't know. They just typical Crime Manor.
Yeah. Yeah, I see crackers at that stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel like this place got worse over time, like in the last year? I think it has. For my, yeah, for real. Not sure, but everybody in the community is just kind of like, what's going on? There's a lot of police here. A lot of people just kind of trying to figure out what's going on. But this is good old Crime Manor, man. We came here to do a story about the hurricane, but I think the real story here is what the crap is going on with Crime Manor. Anyways, they got police down there. Yo, llegaron los guerreros a buscar los metales, papi.
Hey, boss.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you running. Let's see what unfolds. We got the scrap metal guy trying to get through with all the cop cars. Can't even pick up metal around here safely anymore. Sun came out. No, I ain't seen nothing though. Well, I want to see some action. I paid to see action. What's really happening out here? We'll see what unfolds. Crime Manor, baby. Good old Crime Manor. Well, let's see what unfolds in good old Crime Manor. Good old Crime Manor. Good old Mexican music in the background. Corredito. Cops over there, cops over here. But like a little bit ago, like probably, I don't know, what was it, 5 or 6 months ago, they came through. They did a bunch of raids in this neighborhood. She know we're recording, right? She's over here pointing at stuff. They came through and they did a bunch of raids. Supposedly, like, all the raids were supposed to clean this place up. But too much crap only got worse after the raids. Because it left a vacuum of, like, it was all illegals and stuff, but, like, at least they were, like, working people. Left a huge void behind, and now that huge void's filled in with whatever from other parts of Fort Myers. The neighborhood's probably changing for the worst. Sometimes when you stir the pot, it just makes things worse. I like this new Tundra that just came out. They're not cheap though. They're definitely not cheap. What unfolds here. This will be more of a live stream video. And it really got bad. This neighborhood, it was bad before. It's even worse now. I don't know if it was bad before.
Oh, no, they're over here.
Yeah, they were over here. They're bringing in more.
Yeah.
Dude.
There's
Somebody on the ground over here? This dude was on the ground earlier. If he a suspect or what?
No, he just, I get it.
He might be a suspect.
Well, they got him on the ground.
That's Fort Myers for you. Corner store right here. Typical hood stuff. Alright, let's drive down to the beach. See what's going on over that way. It looks nastier and grimmer than it's ever looked, huh?
It looks worse than ever.
Yeah, it looks worse than ever. It really does. You thought Fort Myers looked bad before. It looks worse now, man. And we just came back from seeing Los Angeles.
There's a water line on that couch.
We just came back from seeing Los Angeles and all that. Like, it should not impress. For us to be impressed, like, that a place looks crappy, it's gonna take a lot because we just came back from seeing Los Angeles.
We saw Oakland.
We saw Oakland, and like we just did a cross-country tour of hoods, man. So to come back and think this looks bad, it looks bad. If we think it looks bad after the trip we just came on,
yeah,
take a left here. You notice how they had a concrete mailbox?
Yep.
That's because so many people. We got to record that. Nobody in America will understand what that's about. That's a Southwest Florida thing only. think Fort Myers looks worse than it ever has, man. And again, we just came back from seeing like the whole United States. We've seen some grimy stuff. So to come back here and think it looks rough, it's bad. The huge piles of garbage still. Fort Myers is looking bad, man. It's starting to look like one of those like Lake Charles looking places.